Yo, what's good, family? Welcome back to another episode of Tax-Free Living, where I'm gonna be teaching entrepreneurs just like you how to live tax-free. Now, today's a phenomenal episode, just like the rest of them. Before we talk about the topic, please, you know the drill. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that share button, right? Share this video with somebody else that you know that needs this information, because as we know, information changes situations, okay? With that being said, today's topic is how to get business credit in your LLC in 2023. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking like, Carter, this is a tax-free living channel. We're supposed to talk about taxes. Peep game, okay? Business credit and tax savings go hand in hand, okay? Let me explain. Well, first of all, let me explain why business credit is important, right? Most of us have been taught to start our business and then bootstrap our businesses using our own savings to pay for all of our business startup costs. And that's okay, that's noble, but why use only your own money when you can use other people's money to help spearhead and help grow your business so much faster? Most big businesses have venture capital, right? These big businesses were venture-backed businesses, and they used millions of dollars of other people's money to then jumpstart their business to a point where it could be profitable, and then use the profits to pay the loans back, right? So we have to get out of this mindset that we only can use our own money to start our businesses. You can, but that is the slow boat to China. You don't want to take that boat ride, right? Why start your business with just your own money when you can accelerate your growth, leveraging other people's money, and then use the gains to pay back the loans? So that's why business credit is so important when it comes to starting a business. And for me, guys, I started my business in 2017. I had $15,000 worth of cash savings, but I had $50,000 worth of business funding ready to go. So I was able to use that business funding to jumpstart my growth without having to tap into my limited cash savings, right? So I want you all to have that same ability to have that business credit to jumpstart your business. Another reason that business credit and taxes go hand in hand is because you can leverage business credit to get tax deductions, right? So like, Carter, what do you mean by this? Well, if I was to get a business credit card and I use that business credit card to pay for supplies for my business, that is still a tax deduction. Just because I'm not using my money doesn't mean that I don't get to still write off the expense on my taxes. So having business credit allows you to enhance your tax deductions because you can use the credit to pay for things that you might have not yet had the cash for. Let me give you all an example. Oh, this is a good example, okay? And then I promise we'll get into how to establish business credit, but I have to shift you all's mindset before I give you the skill set. Last year in December, right, I wanted to join a mastermind program, right? I wanted to join this mastermind program, and the mastermind program was $200,000. I had $200,000 in my account, but I didn't want to use my money, but I still wanted to take advantage of joining this program. So what I did was I had a $200,000 line of credit with my bank. So I liquidated that $200,000 line of credit, meaning I cashed it in. I then wired that money to my mentor to be able to pay for the mastermind. I paid for the mastermind using business credit, but I still got a $200,000 tax deduction for using other people's money. And then what I did, I used the learnings from the mastermind to then pay the loan back over time. And I know what some of you all are saying, well, Carter, yeah, you took out a loan, but you probably had to pay interest on that loan, didn't you? Yes, that loan had a 12% APR, meaning I paid 1% interest per month. But guess what, y'all? Guess what? Business credit interest is tax deductible to you, the business owner. I had the loan for 3 or 4 months, so yes, I paid 4% in interest, but that little money that I paid in interest, right? I got to write off that interest inside of my business. So that's just a quick example of how business credit can help you enhance your tax deductions while also helping you increase the revenue in your business. Now that you know why business credit and taxes go hand in hand, let's talk about it. So first, how do we establish our business in the proper way to be able to take advantage of getting as much funding as humanly possible, okay? Most people make the mistake of not setting up their business in a way that gives them the highest chances of getting as much funding as possible. And I don't want that to be you. So step number one, let's find out how to establish our business properly. So when it comes to establishing a business, guys, we want to first incorporate our LLC. Right? So we talked about this before in many other videos. You want to file your articles of organization, right? File your LLC paperwork. As well as filing your LLC paperwork, you want to get an EIN. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number, and it's essentially your business's social. Now, while you're in the process of doing this, guys, we want to make sure that the items that we're putting on our LLC documents and the items that we're putting on our EIN documents make sense and enhance our business credit profile. So here's what I mean by this. We do not want to put our home address on our LLC, guys. That is not what we want to do, because if we put our home address on our LLC documents, when it comes to filing for business credit and we're trying to get a loan and the bank's underwriter is looking and trying to approve this loan and they Google the address of your business and it's a single family home, you think about it, would you give that person business credit? That is not a business that they trust to pay the loan back. So we want to set ourselves up in a way that when the bank looks at our credit profile, they say, of course I would love to give this company money. So one of the first things that we can do, guys, instead of using our home address, we want to get a virtual address for our business. Now, you can go to Regis.com for this, or you can go to iPostal.com for this. These are my two favorite virtual business address websites. You could pay it from as little as $9.99 or up to $200 and get a virtual address, okay? Now, when you put this virtual address on your EIN documents, you put this virtual address on your LLC documents, when the underwriter looks up the business's address, they're gonna see a skyscraper. And they're like, oh, this business owner has to sweeten the skyscraper. In a skyscraper, they're serious. Since they're serious, we want to approve them for this loan amount. So that's one thing, get a virtual address. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to get a professional business phone number. Guys, you do not want your personal cell listed as your phone number on your EIN or LLC documents. So you can go to Google Voice, right? Or you can go to grasshopper.com to get a 1-800 number. And guys, when you get these numbers will automatically reroute to your cell phone, right? But now when the bank's underwriter looking up your phone number, they see, oh, they have a 1-800 number. They probably have a customer service department, right? We are willing to treat them seriously as a bank when it comes to allowing them to borrow money. Those are two easy ways that you can better your chances by establishing your business the right way so that you can get the best chances of getting a lot of funding for your business. So after we get our LLC done, after we get our EIN documents done, we want to also go to dunsandbradstreet.com to get our DUNS number, okay? So just like personally, guys, we have our personal credit score. Our business has its own credit score as well. And the Duns and Bradstreet company is the company responsible for populating that business credit score. So you wanna go to dunsandbradstreet.com to set up your DUNS number. Now guys, this is completely free, okay? Do not get scammed. Your EIN and your Duns and Bradstreet number are 100% free. So don't go to any of these tricky websites that try to scam you. These are free resources. Once we get our LLC documents done, our EIN done, and our Duns and Bradstreet numbers done, guys, we have successfully established our business the right way to get that max funding. All right, so now we got our business up the right way. What do we want to do next? Right? How do we want to set ourselves up to have the best chance to get a business funding? I recommend you go to the bank and set up a business bank account, right? You can go to somewhere like Chase, or you can go to a credit union. And actually, if you go to a credit union, you probably have a better chance of getting funding there. So if you have a relationship with a credit union, I recommend you go there. Now, when we set up this business bank account, guys, we're not gonna just set up one. I want you to set up at least 3 business bank accounts, okay? Now, what are these accounts gonna be called? Well, one account is gonna be called your income account. The second account is gonna be called your expense account. And the third account is gonna be called your tax account, okay? Now, how does this all work? Okay, well, it's simple, guys. When your business starts to make money, the money is gonna come into your income account, right? Simple. All the money, all the cash deposits, PayPal deposits, Stripe, Square, all the money is gonna come into your income account. Once a month, we're gonna do 2 transfers. We're gonna transfer money to our expense account to cover our business's expenses, and then we're gonna transfer money to our tax account to cover a future tax bill. How much do we transfer this to this tax account? I recommend we transfer anywhere from 20 to 25% of the money that comes into the business goes into this tax account. I know a lot of you all think like, Carter, well, why do you have us doing all this? Why can't we just set up one business bank account if we want to get funding? Well, I said I want to get you the max funding, right? The max funding is possible, whether it's credit cards, lines of credit, loans. I want you to get that max funding amount. So here's why I want you to set up 3 bank accounts. When you go and apply for a business loan, whether that's a business line of credit, whether that's a business credit card or business loan, they're gonna ask for 3 to 6 months of business bank statements. But guess what, guys? They didn't ask us which bank statements we have to give them. So let me ask you a question. What bank statements do you think we're gonna give them? Do you think we'll give them the bank statements from our expense account? Or do you think they will give them the statements from our tax account that shows all of our tax payments? Probably not. We can give them the statements to our income account, guys, because look at this. Our income account shows money coming in every day of the week. We have cash deposits coming in. We have Stripe deposits coming in. We have PayPal deposits coming in. We have all these deposits coming in daily, but we only have 2 outflows coming out monthly. Look at how powerful that is. So when the underwriter is looking, they have 100 deposits coming. They have the money coming in every day, every week. How much are they spending? Wow. They only have 2 outflows coming out of their account per month. What this is gonna do, guys, this is gonna increase the likelihood for you getting approved for funding by at least 50%, right? We have students that do this. They have a 70% increase in odds approval because we've shifted the framework that the bank sees their financials or how their business is performing from a health standpoint to how it actually is performing. Again, guys, we just wanna make sure that we're making our business look best for the underwriters. That's one hack that you can do to dramatically increase your odds of approval. Now, the second hack that you can do is making payments to your existing credit cards or lines of credit multiple times per month. Here's what I mean by that. You see, most of us, we treat business credit like it's personal credit. They are 2 different animals. See, we were taught to pay our personal credit card off once a month and to pay it before the statement date so that no balance shows when the bank reports it to the bureaus, right? Now, business credit works different. When it comes to your business credit score, you have an Experian score, you have an Equifax score, and you have a Duns & Bradstreet score, right? And these scores range, at least the Duns & Bradstreet score range from 0 to 100, right? 0 to 100. Anything 80 or above, that's where you wanna be. You wanna be in that 80 or above sweet spot. How do I get there the fastest way possible? Well, here's what you do. You want to pay your balances down multiple times a month because unlike personal credit, business credit goes off payment experiences. The more payment experiences you can show per month, the better. And guess what, guys? Every time we make a payment to our business credit card or our business line of credit, that is a positive payment experience. Okay? So think about this. Let's say you had 3 business credit cards, right? And you're paying them once a month. That means you got 3 positive experiences happen to your account per month. That means you have 36 positive payment experiences per year. Great. What if we paid our credit card off weekly? Now, if we have 3 credit cards and there's 4 weeks in a month, we now have 12 positive payment experiences per month, right? 12 times 12, we now have 144 positive payment experiences per year reporting to our Duns & Bradstreet score. So now we just 4x'd our ability to get our Duns & Bradstreet score up to that 80 to 100 threshold. So now we just increased our business credit profile 4 times faster. So now what would have took you a year to do, it's only gonna take you 3 months to do. Wow, right? Talk about the fast track to success. So guys, these are some easy to use strategies on how you can increase your odds of getting business credit, the ways that you can increase the amount of business credit that you're gonna get, and ways that you can get more funding to jumpstart your business in 2023. I'm gonna have to do another segment on this because I got some more plays for y'all. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you want me to do a part 2 to this episode, comment below and let me know. All right, guys, I love you all. I'll see you all next time. Peace.